Good morning, students. In today's video, we are going to start the another non-finite verb, gerunds. What are gerunds? A gerund is a word that functions as a noun and is formed by adding ing to a verb. So these are the verb words which don't work as a verb in the sentence. They work as a noun in the sentence. See, I have written two examples here. He swims very well. Here, swims, it is working as a verb in the sentence because this is the activity which the subject he is doing. But here, swimming is a good exercise. Here, swimming is not used as a verb. It has been used as a noun. And that also, we have added ing with that. So, those words, okay, gerunds are words that functions as a noun and is formed. How it is formed? Gerunds always works as a noun in the sentence. And how it is formed? When we add the verb with ing, then it will become gerund. So two things about gerund you will remember. It works as a noun in the sentence. It never works as a verb. And how it has been formed? When we add ing with the verb, then it will become you can say gerund because it is working as a noun. When we are using present continuous tense, then also we are adding ing to the verb. Okay, so don't get confused. We are adding ing to the verb also when we are doing the present continuous tense, but that ing verb works as a verb in the sentence. Okay, suppose here I can write swimming. He is swimming very well. But here swimming will be what? Working as a verb. But here you will also pay attention that it is not working as a verb. It is working as a noun. So the verb words with ing working as a noun are known as gerunds. So now let's see what are the function of gerunds. First, as the object of a verb. Janet enjoys reading books. Here reading, it is gerund which is the object of the verb enjoys. Okay. As the subject of the verb, stealing is a punishable offense. Stealing here it is gerund and it is working as a subject of the verb is. Next, as the object of a preposition, Rita is fond of skating. Skating here it is gerund and it is function as the object of the preposition of. As the complement of a verb, what my mother likes is stitching. In this sentence, the gerund stitching functions as the complement of the verb is. Okay. So these four functions we have seen in this part, that is as the object of a verb, as the subject of a verb, as the object of preposition and as the complement of a verb. Now next part is verbs that take infinitives and gerunds. This is a list given that verbs that take infinitives, okay, verb that takes gerunds and verb that take both infinitive and gerund. So you will learn this table. Okay, these all words which are taking infinitives, which are taking gerunds, which are taking both. You are going to learn this. Next, the last part, use of verb, preposition and gerund. We'll have to read the sentences to understand how gerunds are used with a preposition. Rahul succeeded in winning the first prize. Verb succeeded, preposition in, gerund winning. Priya is looking forward to celebrating her birthday. Okay. Is looking forward here is looking verb, to preposition, celebrating gerund. So this is the sentence structure when we have to use verb, preposition and gerund. Okay. So this is it for the gerund chapter. The important point for this chapter is to understand what is gerund, and this is, as I have told, that this is only the words which function as noun and how it has been formed when we add ing with the verb, with the base verb, but actually they don't work as a verb in the sentence. This is the difference between the verb and the gerund. Okay, so that's it for this video lecture. Try to complete the exercises in the book. Thank you everyone.